Get the layout here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Hi, everybody. Hey, Chillionaire. This isn't going to be the greatest test in the world. I have, like, sandals on and...
Let's take some people off the line into the first corner. Remember, the first lap is our best chance to make up some places.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, mate, try to catch the pack up.
I have to close the blind in front of me too, because this PlayStation display I'm playing on has a really lousy screen. And I've never raced this track before, so... I need to put a dead zone on this steering wheel already. This is way too quick. Let me know if the sound is messed up at all. I turned down the master volume last night so you can hear my voice a little bit better. From what it was last night. Because I watched the replay and it's really tough to hear me, which is good or bad depending on who you are. Whoa, whoa, whoa! The wheel's working well. Hey Johnny, how's it going? Looks great on PS4, nobody. It really does look great. So, I came home today. The good T300 wheels back at my parents' house, hooked onto a Wheel Stand Pro and everything. Came home today to just get my mail and everything, because I've got stuff going on this weekend back by where my parents live. But finally the US version of Project Cars was sitting here. They sent it priority mail. That's Namco Bandai for you. So I'm gonna put a dead zone in this steering wheel. Steering dead zone. Let's do 11, see how that goes. So I have the cheaper Thrustmaster T80 wheel here at my house. So this is the one that I reviewed on the website. It's roughly 80 to 100 bucks. It doesn't have true force feedback. Instead, they have like this bungee cord system inside of it. The wheel's a lot smaller. The pedals are made out of plastic instead of metal. I mean, it's cheaper. You know, the T300 is 400 bucks. If you want a shifter, it's another 150. You know, and you can get updated pedals, so you can have a clutch, and that's another 100 bucks, etc., etc. So this is kind of the baseline one, And I figured while I'm here, because I got to wait for FedEx to stop by today, I figured what the hell, I'll give it a try. So I've got it running just on my little PlayStation 24-inch display. Got this mounted to my desk, and the first thing I notice is that the pedals really don't stick like my Logitech one did. The Logitech always had that real bristly like comb thing on the bottom, and this does not. So we'll try this again. Oops, no, go up. Every Extra Life prize went out except for some of the posters, and I need to get on that. I just haven't been home. I've had 3 funerals and all kinds of crazy stuff happening, so apologies if you didn't. I don't know what you're waiting on. If you are waiting on something, send me an email, please. But everything went out that I had info for. There were a couple things I never got an address for, so if you're one of those people, shame on you. Well, let's give this a try. And if you weren't on last night, you can actually like put number of laps on, number of opponents, type of opponents, opponent skill, that sort of thing, rolling start, etc., etc. But then you can also add weather slots. So if you want to change the weather, that sort of thing. So actually I can just say random on here. I mean, look at all the options you got. Let me start from the beginning here. Clear, light clouds, medium clouds, heavy clouds, overcast, light rain, rain, storm. Thunderstorm was crazy. I did a race in that last night. Fog, heavy fog, fog with rain, heavy fog with rain, hazy, random. So I'll put it on random. It does not feel like Gran Turismo. Although, so here's one thing. When you start the game off, it gives you 3 options when you first boot it up, like easy, medium, and advanced, basically. So yesterday when I booted it up, I chose advanced, and it turns everything off. There's no assist, nothing. I had a really hard time racing with it when I got to the regular cars. I did this one on medium, and I actually turned off a couple of the assists, but whatever it is, I'm having an easier time steering and everything. And I would say even if you're kind of a racing game aficionado, or if you play a lot of them, I would almost start on that middle difficulty setting and work your way up, just because you have to get used to it, because it does not feel like Gran Turismo. It feels way better than Forza 5. It doesn't feel like you're driving on glass. It definitely has that feel that you're on a road and you're on a surface. So we'll just give this a try. So again, I'm using kind of a cheaper wheel right now. It doesn't have force feedback or anything. It feels really good, but the other thing is the T300 is a full 1080 wheel. So it will actually, you can do like 2 or 3 turns on it before you get to the end. This T80 is only a 360 degree wheel, basically. Actually, it only goes about 45 degrees each way, so it's not even a 360. So it's going to be a lot more responsive, no matter what car you're driving. But there is a huge learning curve on this, though, trust me. I mean, there are a ton of options in terms of setting up your car. You can, oh, it's raining. You can deflate the wheels, you can overinflate the wheels, each wheel separately. It's a lot like Gran Turismo in terms of what you can and can't
green.
what you can and can't adjust. There are a ton of options. You can turn the GUI all the way off and just race. You can... I have no idea where I'm going on this track. Oh, geez. And this does affect the racing, by the way. And as you can see, the AI, a little aggressive. The AI is what I have the biggest problem with right now. It just seems overly aggressive sometimes. Like they're trying to give different drivers different personalities, but it seems like they're on an end of the spectrum, kind of. I don't know how to describe it. That's my biggest complaint so far, is the opponent AI. This sucks. Go inside. Whoa, God. Okay. So you push down on the D-pad to turn on the windshield wipers. This is not going to work. Wow. Everybody last night kept asking me to go to third person. I don't know how people really go to third person on a game like this. Wow, this is crazy. I'm going to put it on clear next time just so I can see. Whoa, and yeah, it's wet, so if you slam on the accelerator too much torque, and it's going to spin you out. The one thing they really did well is the engine sound, the car sound, and the rain sounds awesome. I don't have my gaming headphones with me, that sucks. So I just got the speaker here on the display right now. The wheel's doing a pretty good job, though. I'm surprised. I will be thrilled with it. With drive fun. It would be different if I knew this. I can't see it anymore. Finally, 20 close out of tunnel. Get on the road. So you can actually turn off, you'll see on the left side I've got the map up, you can turn that off individually. You can turn off the lower left-hand stuff. Apparently you're supposed to be able to place that stuff too, like put them in different places on the screen. I don't see the option to do that yet. Hey, stop. Yeah, I'm turning rain off. That's crazy. Oh. Hey. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's do Silverstone. How about that? Oops. The game's still louder than me? Damn it. Alright. I tried to adjust that. Let me mess with that a little bit more. Let me get out of this race and I'll adjust that. I noticed that on the replay from last night, so I downed it, but I didn't know how much I had to down it. I know it's a loud game. Well, Stoff, I think I made a poor decision yesterday. Okay, because I don't think I can edit any of the options from here, which kind of sucks. It'd be nice to be able to edit some of those options right from the race. Yeah, I figured that. Well, I'm playing the American version of the game right now. You didn't see Twitter today? Okay. Oops. Audio, master volume, we'll take it down to 50, how about that? I also turned the music down because, of course, we got dinged on YouTube. Oh, yeah. I came home today and the American one was sitting here waiting for me. Okay. Of course, they sent it through the mail, so I wouldn't have had it today anyway because I had my mail stopped until today. Oh, Bandai. I forgot how much smaller this T80 is than the T300, just the wheel itself. No. The T80 does not have force feedback. It's got a bungee cord system. If you go to psnation.com, do a search.
Remember, the first lap is our best chance to make up some places. There's 30 people off the line and head into the first corner in a good, clean position.
But it gives you tension. And so far, I've actually had decent luck with this. So Whoa, that wasn't good. Dick? Yeah, like I said, my biggest complaint right now is the opponent AI in some situations. I'm gonna have to close the blinds, I can't see it. Boy, I think that zone's not even really working too well. Oh, I'm pulling to the left. Must have gotten damaged. The thing is, you know, the T300, they're $400. A lot of money. The same price as the PlayStation 4 should get. You know, the biggest thing is the T80 good enough if you still want to get a wheel, but you don't want to spend $400? And actually, this is pretty damn good right now. I mean, I'm not getting all the bumps in the road, etc., but I'm able to steer it, and it's handling very well. I just have to figure out the dead zone a little better. Is the audio better now, by the way? Can you hear me a little bit better? Even though I don't think that's a blessing.
Try and stop this guy getting underneath you. Cover that inside line.
I am covering it, sir. Ah. The game looks brilliant. Silverstone looks fantastic. It's yeah, and I really do like the audio in this game. They did a lot of work with the audio. It's pretty great. But as you can see, I mean, I've got some of the assists on right now just so I can get used to it, but it is handling really well. It feels like you're on a surface. It's a big thing to me. I've been spoiled by Gran Turismo 6 and to a lesser extent Drive Club. Yeah, this is very in-depth, I will say. You can actually turn off some of the lighting stuff too, so you can turn off like the lens flare, you can turn off some of the effects that they get in your way a little bit too much, which is nice. So having this level of customization is very rare, and it's very welcome. Oh, Glenn. Sorry, brother. And my tire's still pulling to the left a little bit because I've been damaged. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's just get back down track here. And I was seeing reports from like Digital Foundry and everything that this was dipping down to the 50s, but for frame rate. But so far, to me, it's really, really solid. I haven't seen any issues really at all. But again, I haven't really been playing. I only played for about 3 hours so far. Wheel's doing a good job, I gotta say. Nice. There we go. Physics are great. Physics are dead on, but you can actually, let me go into some of the options and I'll show you. It's still loud. I don't know what to do, man. We've got it down to 50%. Okay. Okay. Hey, Jehonius. So, let me show you some of the options. Let me turn down the audio again. I'll just turn it down to here. How about that? All right. So a lot of these are preset because I picked the middle difficulty. If you weren't here at the beginning, when you first start the game up for the first time, it asks you, kind of like some of the other games, you know, are you a beginner, not, you know, kind of in the middle or an advanced. Last night when I was playing this, I said advanced. and I was having a really hard time handling the cars. So this time I actually said the middle one, and I turned off a couple of the assists that it turned on. But like I've turned off steering assistance and braking assistance. Braking assistance, for one, was actually braking me ahead of time. It was almost braking for me, and I didn't like it. But it turned these three on: anti-lock brakes, stability control, and traction control. Stability control I'm probably going to turn off pretty soon, but again, I just want to get the feel for this wheel and everything else. Damage you can also change, so you can actually say full damage, off, visual only, or performance impacting, which I have that on. Last night I was running with mechanical failures, and out of nowhere I was blowing the engine. I did it like 3 or 4 times. So I've got that off for now because I have no idea why I was doing it. You can also put tire wear, fuel usage, and auto start engine, etc., etc. Fuel usage you can say real time, all that kind of stuff. A lot of stuff that you can actually adjust it in Gran Turismo as well. You can also change the HUD, so you can say full with mirror on, full with mirror off, light HUD, etc., etc. You can actually turn the HUD all the way off as well. Which I like the HUD just because I like to know where I'm at and everything. The guiding line I leave on for about a week when I'm starting a new racing game, just so I get a feel for the tracks, because there's like 130 different locations in the game, so it's a lot of tracks to learn. Turn indicator, I don't even know what that is. I think it just tells you the right turns coming up. I don't want to deal with that. The track map is the thing on the left side right now, which shows you just the if the curve is coming up. Um, so all the stuff you can adjust. You can turn it on, off, etc. Go into controls, and it knows right away that I have the T80. So I've got it on automatic gearing right now because I'm not great at shifting, but also the shifters on the T80 are kind of small, and yeah. You can also invert the gearing, which is really kick-ass if you have a shifter off to the right to go up and down for shifting, a sequential shifter it's called. That's great because some people like it a certain way and not and the other one. So very cool that they have that. Dead zone, I'm going to put that up a little bit, but sensitivity, everything here, look at all the stuff you can change. I mean, it's pretty awesome. You can also go to the configuration, and this one you can actually assign every single button available to you to a certain thing. So very in-depth. I'm pretty impressed with how they've done this. They've really left this up to the gamer and not kind of forced their thoughts or their thought process upon you. So I like that. And when I put the T300 on, it knew I had the T300 as well. So it's reading all these wheels, and it knows exactly what you're doing. I'm not going to calibrate it because that screwed me up last night. Visual, same way. You can leave the post-processing stuff on or off. It doesn't hurt the frame rate, I don't think. It's just how much you want on the screen. So the sun flare, if you're interior, exterior, bloom. Heat haze is usually off by default. I turned it on because I want to see all the cool stuff. And the vignetting is usually off as well. So, again, a lot of options. It's really impressive. You can also adjust the field of view for every single camera available right now. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different cameras available. You switch between them by default with the square button. You can also turn this on, so if you get to high speed, you can make it so that the field of view kind of shrinks, like if you're playing Grid 1 or 2, for example, where everything around you kind of gets hazy and you're just focused on the center. A lot of people like that because it's a little more realistic. And then the movement, you can turn it on so you shake a little bit when you're at high speeds. All different kind of stuff. G-force effects, so you start getting black on the edges of the screen. One of the helmet cam, or a couple of helmet cams, you can actually see the inside of the helmet like you're actually wearing it. So tons and tons of options. And then audio you've seen many times, digital manual. Okay. So let's go back to this. I'll do a couple more races and then get going. Let's go to the top of the list. And there's a lot of different options for locations and tracks. Brands Hatch. Oh, let's try Bathurst. I don't think I've done this one yet. Is this the one in Australia? It is, isn't it? This is the one that's in. I might as well change the car too. I think that's the one that's in Forza 5, right? Okay. Take the Zonda. Yeah. Well, let's take this car. What the hell? Oh, and also, does this have a different, let's see here. You can do show info. I don't have a analog stick. Well, oh, you can just change views? Okay. Whatever. There are paint jobs for a lot of these too, but I don't think you can do it from here. You have to go to the garage and actually do it. Yeah, it's also GT6 as well. That's right. Yeah, I don't like how the pedals are because they're just on carpet right now and they're moving on me a little bit. So that's something to think about. Hey Jimmy, I'll take a look and see what's going on with that. If it's a poster, that's why it didn't go out yet. I need to get some poster mailers, and I have slacked on that. So I apologize. Ooh, look at all the antennae.
Green, green, green. Go, go, go.
Ah. I don't know if I can do this cockpit view. We'll see. Ah. Get out of my way, douche. Wow. Just weave through these guys. Wait, now my card's probably messed up somehow. This might be too much of a dead zone now. I'm gonna have to go one more notch lower. Yeah. So this is the kind of thing I wish we could adjust while we're racing though, instead of having to go all the way back out to the options. This is Australia. Where's the kangaroo at? Hey-oh. Ah. Let's do this for now. What am I hitting? That must be bumps. How's the audio now, by the way? Yeah, see, like this track in Forza 5, I'm all over the place usually. I'm just skidding all over the place. Oh, like that. I usually go into that wall right there on the right side. Yeah, I gotta lower the dead zone 1. It's just too much now. I can't do those finite adjustments like I need to. And this corner I usually slide right off in Forza. Yeah, see. I mean, it really does feel like you're actually on asphalt, which Forza just has not captured yet. This wheel's doing a good job, though, I will say. Yeah, Richie, it looks great on PS4. It really does. There is some pop out in the rearview mirror, though, so it's not perfect. They probably assume you're not going to be paying attention to that, but I did notice it last night. Somebody turn off that big light in the sky!
This guy's all over you, filling the mirrors. Time to cover the inside line and brake as late as you can.
Shut up.
right on his tail.
Oh.
Pile on the pressure and force him into a mistake.
Right. I'm sure I'm in his head.
I'm in your head, man.
Whoa, 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 lost traction. Lost traction. Cool. I'll tell you what, I was trying to play with the controller last night on when I chose advanced, and I was having a lot of problems. I played today with a controller, choosing the middle difficulty when it first starts up, and it went a lot better. I will say though that, like, I was a lot better with a controller on Gran Turismo 6. It was the first game that I played with a controller that I was really comfortable with. This one I think still works better with the wheel somewhat. It's a little bit closer of a gap, but yeah, I mean that's why I wanted to play this with the T80 today, to get the feel for it, because I wasn't that hot on the T80 for a long time, and now that I've used the T300 so much, I wanted to come back and try it out, and I'm racing very well with it. For my skill level, I'm doing really well. So there is something to say about it. Let me take this dead zone. Nope. Down to 10. Frosty, that's what I'm using right now, and you're getting a visual representation of how it works. Is it Lard Teammaker talking to me from the pit? It might be. Jehonius? It depends on if you want a sim or if you want an arcadey action racer. Drive Club is that. This is very simmy. I mean, it really is up to you. I'll try the California Highway. I haven't seen this yet. I'm only going to do one lap, though, because it's a very long track. Oh, you have to do 2 laps. Wow, this is going to be a long race. Okay. They don't look similar at all, actually. Drive Club is based on not real tracks. They're based on real environments, real locations, but no real tracks. These are all real tracks, so that's one thing. I would say overall, Drive Club probably still looks better because it has a lot of visuals going on, but it also only runs at 30 frames per second compared to this, which runs most of the time at 60. So that's one big difference right there. I mean, you're watching a stream that's limited to 30 frames right now. When I stream later on tonight, I'll have my better capture device with me, and I will... God darn it! You get hooked on cars in front of you. Oh, gosh. You can't turn when you got somebody in front of you, like, up against you, which sucks. I'll try to stream at a higher frame rate tonight when I get back. Maybe that'll help you a little bit. Ooh, this is a pretty technical road. Alright. Dude. Dude! The car's gonna be... You have to turn damage off for this one. Holy cow. Hey, at least the people are all 3D models. This is fun. Ah, sorry. Doesn't help that I'm wearing sandals. So I'm trying to lean my foot on my heels and I keep falling out of them. Oh. I've never driven this track before, by the way. So... Oh no! This is a cool track. Out of my way! Oh no, 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 no! Whoa. Got some air over that bump. Tell you what, this wheel is working really well. Even without force feedback, it's working very well. We have to go re-review this thing. Although I liked it originally, it just had some things I didn't like. Oh shit! What, did I just get hit? Whoa! There goes a piece of my car. That was weird. I gotta pause for a second because the wheels or the pedals are pulling too far away. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, this is cool that there's like a wide open section. I like this. Ooh, did we get to go over a bridge? Oh, that's so cool! And I think I found the dead zone settings, so if you have a T80, set it to 10. Oh, this is cool, man. Yep, my car's pulling a little bit to the left. Topping out at 161, I'm going to get past. I like this. This is a cool track. Ooh, got some air. Whoa! Yeah, it's pulling a little bit to the left now. Nice. Whoa. Ah! No! Wow. Oh, man, this is so bumpy. Oh, no! Disqualified. Oh, no! Yeah, we can see some replay. I'll do this. That's not a very good view. Yeah, see, I bumped into him in the front of me, and I can't... It's almost like we hooked up or something. I couldn't move. So you just have to brake and then accelerate hard to get around him, I guess. And if you see some hitching, there's a bug in the replay system, which I thought they'd have fixed by now, but there's a bug in the replay system that that causes this hitching in the replays. It is. I want to put some real video up too instead of streaming because it's so much smoother than it shows up on Twitch. Someone American. Well, those damn Brits got the game a week early. Hey Rapidtaf, thanks for the follow, yo. Prize list. Oh, the headphones. Hey Jim, if you're still watching, I will grab those and send them off probably tomorrow, or actually Monday probably. Sorry about that. Hey Les, it's actually going really well with the T80. I'm impressed. Very surprised. T-Bone, Torgo's okay. I'm at home for a little while today, so I gotta go back to the parents because I got stuff going on down by them this weekend. But I just wanted to try out, since I have the T80 here at the house, I wanted to give this a go a little bit. Yeah, hit that like button, yo. Don't forget to comment and subscribe and like and tell your friends about it. This game does look brilliant. Oh, there's me screwing up. Alright, so that's the end of the replay. Really should close these blinds. Oh, here comes some big piece of machinery outside of my house. Alright, let's see what else we got here. And we want to see Barcelona. There we go, we'll do an open wheel. I don't even know how to say this name. Kuznik Seal? Thanks for the follow. Pros and cons so far. I've played about 3 hours, let's say. Cons, the AI for the opponent racers, I think, is a little bit too black and white. There's not enough gray area in some of them. They're either really aggressive or they're really passive. The learning curve is a little steep. Like I said, when you first start out, don't choose advanced, even if you play racing games all the time. There are a lot of pros, though. It feels great. It looks great.
Green, green, green.
There's a lot of options in terms of racing locations, vehicles, and in terms of just being able to customize anything you want in terms of button assignments, conditions, assists, everything. This is probably one of the best in terms of options for a lot of that stuff. Oh, this is different to drive. I will say it's definitely better with a wheel. You can play it with an analog or with a DualShock 4, but I don't think it's as good with a DualShock 4 as like Gran Turismo 6 is, which I really like Gran Turismo 6 with a DualShock. I'm surprised at how well it works. I would say too that I think there could be a little bit more going on at the tracks themselves. It just seems very static most of the time. Like maybe see some movement. I do like that they have, like I'll do Road America next, which is a track right here in Wisconsin, and it's only about 2 hours away from where I live. And I really like the track. I like that they actually have all the real advertisements, like for Johnsonville and for Sargento Cheese, which is a Wisconsin company. I love that they got all that branding done, so I'm really impressed with that. And the shifter for the T300, the actual 7-gear shifter, works flawlessly with this, even without a clutch. I was pretty impressed. I'm just not very good with it yet, so I gotta have a lot more practice. Oh boy. Some tight turns on this track. And like I said, I hope to record some direct capture and put that up on our YouTube channel so you guys can see how smooth it looks. And
your lead over second place is 1 second.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, and also, if you have a G25 or a G27 from Logitech, don't get rid of it yet, because Logitech kind of tweeted that they might be working on a solution for PS4. I don't know what that means, but I saw something on GP Planet the other day. So that's not a promise by any means, but they might be actually trying to work with Sony now to get it working. Go figure. Get out the friggin' stones. Not make that turn well. funny thing is, after using that T300, I could never even see going back to my Logitech GT4s. Just for how quiet it is alone. It's such a big difference. You don't have to turn the game up just to be able to hear it. There we go.
You were the best out there today, first class.
So not bad. I mean, I'm using a wheel that I wasn't that thrilled with, but I just took first in this race. So there's something to be said about that. Johonius, it has nothing to do with that. It's personal preference, man. Honestly, if you don't play racing games that often, I would definitely go with Drive Club. I think it's just a better idea. You can set this to easy, though, and you can have a lot of fun with it. When's Josh going to do some streaming? Good one. No, the G25, G27 are not PS4 compatible. They don't work on the PS4. Logitech has now tweeted that they're going to try to do something. That's all they said. We're going to try something. So hopefully they're going to work, because Logitech doesn't do gaming wheels anymore. They don't do racing wheels. So they never gave Sony what Sony needs to get the wheels working on PS4. Because you obviously have the share button now, you have the, that kind of stuff. So this T80 and the T300 from Thrustmaster both work with PC, PS3, and PS4. It sucks that you'd have to buy a new wheel, yeah. I agree. But even this, I almost would take this over that GT4, honestly, because that thing is so freaking loud. But this is working really well. I'm impressed. I just wish there was some way to get the pedals from moving. They don't have that little comb on the bottom like my Logitech does. I do not have a gearbox on the T80. It does not support one. It has the flappy paddles on the back of the steering wheel. That's all you get. So you have sequential shifting, just not an actual gearbox. And the gearbox from the old T500 will work on the T300 as well. They're all interchangeable. So are the pedals. If you have the 3 pedals configuration from the old Thrustmaster on PS3, it will work on the PS4 wheel. On the T300. Yeah, right. So C-Note's talking about the M4 converter. You can look on our YouTube channel at how well that works. In other words, it doesn't work. It's a piece of junk. If you don't choose advanced when you first start the game, you can definitely play this with a controller. But I think the gap between wheel and controller on this game is a little bit wider than it is on Gran Turismo 6. And also a lot of the Fanatec, or I always call it Fanatec, Fanatic wheels and setups, they all work with this as well. They've built in support to the game for the Fanatics. But those are the really expensive ones. Go off the track. So I'm gonna do one more race at Road America, and then I'm gonna stop and get my butt out in gear and get out of town. I will do another stream tonight, and that'll be with an actual capture device instead of doing it from live with PlayStation. I don't know what time yet. It'll be later on tonight because it's a 2-hour drive. And then I'll be using the T300 with it. But if you want to see more, you can go to our YouTube channel. I uploaded the replays from my stream last night. That was about 2.5 hours. So just go to youtube.com/c/ I think it's PS Nation or something. Let me look it up here for you. Yeah. You can just check the replays out on our YouTube channel right there. If you buy a wheel, do you need some sort of stand? I actually have the wheel latched onto my desk right now. So it really depends on where you are. I do have a Wheel Stand Pro. I bought a Wheel Stand Pro, and it works phenomenally. Very easy to set up. It takes a little bit of time, but very easy to set up. Even came with the bracket for the shifter when I bought the shifter, so it was really cool that that was there. It's a personal preference thing. You know, if you're getting a $400 wheel like the T300, if you don't have anything good to clamp it on so you're comfortable, well, maybe you do want to think about getting a Wheel Stand Pro or something. See you, Jonius. Alright. So let's do Road America. I just love this track. Yeah, I'm actually sitting up in my office playing on my little 24-inch PlayStation display. And I've just got my wheel. I should take a picture of this. Give me a second. There we go. I'll put that on Twitter later. Alright. Road America, Road America, Road America. So this is a pretty long track. It's in Wisconsin. Like I said, it's kind of my home track. Yeah, do this one. And this also is in Forza 5, if you've ever played that before. T300 verdict, it's phenomenal. It's amazing, but it's $400. It's the same price as a PS4. But it does work on PS3, and it works extremely well on PS3. Gran Turismo 6, I am a better driver on Gran Turismo 6 with that wheel. And it works on PC. So it has some flexibility, but I love it. I absolutely love it. It's quiet, it's responsive, it feels great. The paddle shifters, the flappy pedals are great. They're all metal, and they're bigger than the one on the T80. Yeah, I don't have a Fanatic wheel. I don't have that kind of cash. Alright, here we go. Road America! Grass. Shit. Sorry, dude. My slippers are coming off again. So this ad right here, Sargento, that's a Wisconsin-based cheese company that's really popular up here. It's so cool. They got all this branding in here. You'll see Briggs & Stratton. You'll see Johnsonville Brats. You'll see, what was the other one? I don't know, I love that they have that. It really adds to the experience for me. Yeah, Corvette. Alright, I'm gonna start over. Damn that sun. T300 versus T80? It depends on the money, dude, and how much realism you really want. As you've seen, the T80, except for that last thing, the T80 is working, and it's working well. Yeah, no PS Nation billboards. The T300 is
Green.
the top one if you really want to get into the racing experience and you want to spend the money. It's worth it, in my opinion, for the right individuals. The T80 is just a good all-around wheel, but it doesn't have force feedback. It's smaller. It's not as modular. The T300, you can, like I said, you can add an actual 8-gear shifter or 7-gear shifter with reverse. You can get a new set of pedals that has a clutch, and you can also use parts from the T500 and actually a couple other ones as well. The force feedback is phenomenal. It's quiet as a whisper, and it's awesome. But if you're just a casual racer that is going to play on easy, is the T300 worth it? Probably not. for somebody that's really into racing games and is looking forward to like the Formula One game that's coming out in not too long from now, yeah, the T300 might be a good investment for you. And yes, I agree. It sucks that you can't use a lot of the old wheels, but it's out of our power, so instead of complaining about it, do something about it. Johnsonville! That throttle's working really well on this. The throttle dead zone is set really well. Here's my bag corner with that other car. Come on, turn. Get on the road.
You're leading by 1 second. Good job.
If you want to play advanced, go for the T300, man, unless you have a Fanatic. Or if you want to wait and see if you have a G27 or something, see if Logitech actually gets it working. You know, again, it's kind of up to you. I will say the T300 is great, though. I adore it. But like I said, as you can see, I'm handling things very well with this T80 on here. That was a tight turn right there. This one's a bugger. Up over a hill. Come on, turn. You dick. Oh! Fucker nudged me. What a dick move. But like I said, AI seems very aggressive in this comparatively to a lot of other games I've played. Except for Drive Club, which everybody's aggressive in that game. But, brake! Hang on, I gotta pause again. Sorry, pedals are pulling away too much again. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, I've used the T500. Honestly, I like the T300 better. I think they've just refined things so much more. And it's quieter. And that's the thing, the shifter from the T500 is almost exactly the same as the T300 one, but it also has compatibility PS3 and PS4. So everybody's been saying just get the new one if you don't have it already, but if you have it, it'll work. No, the T300 is not cheap plastic pedals. They are metal, and you can adjust them as well. You can turn them around. But you can also get the pedals for the T500 work on the T300. But they're not cheap plastic, I guarantee you. Oh god, Magic the Gathering wants to meet at E3? No. Hey, Frosty Duck, thanks for the follow, yo. God. The pedal stem is plastic. I never noticed. I have no problems with the pedals on the T300 at all. Seriously, I think they're fantastic. Looks like a Jaguar. You broke them? Okay. Yeah, some people have talked about the cars that are available in this, and they said that they wanted them all to pretty much be racing cars. The fact that there's no Lamborghinis, no GTRs, no Ferraris, I don't know, maybe it's a licensing thing, I have no idea. They've got some other stuff, they've got Gumperts, they've got McLaren, all kinds of stuff. Maybe they're going to add it in the future, I don't know. Yeah, they're releasing cars every month, like Sniper Wolf was saying. The cool thing, one thing that excites me about this game, quite honestly, because I'm such a Gran Turismo nut, is the fact that I think this really raises the bar a little bit, and there's some competition for Gran Turismo. And to me, it's exciting because hopefully that will drive the Gran Turismo team to do even more with Gran Turismo 7. I don't know if this is the P1. We can look at the car list here before I quit. I'll go to the car list and show you guys what's in here. There's a third-person view for y'all. King Fuzz T80's working great. I'm actually surprised. I was using the T300 last night. Obviously they're not the same, but I am very surprised at how well I'm doing with this wheel. So, kudos. Seriously, I did not expect it to work this well. Nerve paint, it might have just been a timing thing. They just didn't have time to get them all in there, and they're going to add them later. I don't know. Alright, let's go take a look at the car list. Oop. Have you played Drive Club? Yeah, I actually have a review on psnation.com. Go over there and search for it. I love Drive Club to death. Hey, BJ Crosserk. Okay, car list. Go up here to the beginning. So yes, there are carts. When you do a career, it actually gives you the opportunity to pick kind of where you want to start in your career. If you want to start in carts, if you want to start later. Last night I started with carts, and I'm not a big kart fan, but there are the carts, the super carts, and then a lot of these. Ariel Atom, the 500, Aston Martin. No way, PS Plus Drive Club still is non-existent? I didn't know. That's sarcasm, by the way. Audi R8 LMS Ultra, back mono, BMW. I really like Drive Club, but it is what it is. It's an action racer with some semi elements to it. Actually, this wheel is working great for an $80 to $100 wheel. I'm surprised. My review is up on the website, but I might actually go in and adjust it a little bit because it's working very well for this game. I'm surprised. If you do get the T80, set your steering dead zone to 10. That seems to be the best setting so far. I'm just going through the cars for y'all. Again, choosing between Drive Club and this game it's apples to oranges, guys. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. They're very different games. This is more of a sim. Drive Club is more of an action racer. They're totally different, and I like them both. And this is not beta. This is the actual PlayStation 4 retail version that comes out next week in the U or North America. This is already out in Europe. F1 2015 can give a lot of games a run for their money, but it's focused on Formula One. I'm sorry, Formula. But we'll see how it handles. One of my big things, especially since Forza 5, is how that car feels on that surface. Because Forza 5, I still feel like you're racing on glass. This feels like you're on asphalt. Gran Turismo 6 feels like you're on asphalt, or whatever surface you're on. Sorry about that, my controller turned off. Let's see, you have to buy a T1. I don't even know what a T100 is. I'm just going through the chat, guys. Sorry. If I buy this game, I need a wheel. Don't want to spend a lot. I'm telling you, this T80 is working. Watch the replay if you want. I've been using this T80 for at least an hour now, and I'm thoroughly surprised at how well I'm driving with it. I am using aids right now, but I would do that in any racing game. I have to get a feel for it, and I have to get a feel for the tracks. All right, that's the last car. This T80 in US dollars is 80 to 100 bucks depending on the week. I think it's I think it's worth it for this game if you're just kind of a casual player and you want a wheel. It works with PS3 and PS4 and PC. I'm surprised, but it's not modular like the T300 is. It's very you get two pedals, you get the wheel. It's a smaller wheel. It's all plastic. There's no force feedback, but it's working. It's working really well. Well, not just the handling on Forza 5, but the braking is just awful. I'm not going to race online yet because the US servers aren't up yet, I don't believe. Oh, it is. Uh, okay. We'll try it. Failed to join. Uh, there we go. I don't know if these servers are in Europe though, so I don't know how the online's going to be right now. Come on. And again, sorry that I have the music off, but if I have it on, then YouTube and Twitch ding all the audio, and you have no audio in the replay. So that's why I've got the music off right now. The music in this is pretty funny, actually. Wow, getting someone's chat. The music's really funny because it's like God of War.
Sounds like your mic on way too loud.
Ooh, Silverstone. I suck at Silverstone. Of course he does. Dude, turn your mic down, please.
Green, green, green.
Shit. Oh. Really? It's worse than Drive Club. Well, it's a different game. Ah, oh, god damn it, people. Oh shit. Oh crap, 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 crap. Ah, didn't catch him. King Fuzz, I agree. I'm surprised at how well this thing's working. Thank you. I'll take third. I'll take third any day of the week. That's cool. I didn't know you could save replays. Yeah, me too, Nerf fan. Man, this one guy, I don't think you guys could hear it. This one guy was using his camera for his microphone, and it was loud as shit. Like anytime I would say anything, it would just blare into my ear. So sorry I wasn't talking very much. No, so with the T80, there's no force feedback, but they have like this bungee cord system in there. So you get a consistent resistance, basically. It works. It actually works for this game. I'm surprised. Oh, you guys could hear him? Jesus. So I'm gonna quit so I can actually head back to where my T300 is. But I gotta say, I am shocked. I have been kind of down on the T80, but as you saw, I was holding my own, and I was able to stay on the track really well. Again, I've got some assists on right now, but not all of them. And it's working, man. It's working. So if you want a cheaper wheel solution, I think the T80 is worthwhile. I really do. It's a $300 gap, you know. Go to the T300 at $400. You go to the T80 for like I said, 80 to 100 depending on where you get it. And you know, it works. And the cool thing is it's backward compatible with the PS3. So again, it's not force feedback, but it still works. I'm shocked. So am I on PlayStation right now, or I'm on PlayStation 4? I don't have this on PC. I don't have a PC that can run this game like consistently. So this is PlayStation 4 you've been watching. So yeah, tonight the plan is, or later on today, the plan is to stream it again with either the Elgato or the Asus, so we get 60 frames per second. I don't know if I can hit 60 on the stream itself, but it'll be much better than what you're seeing from the PlayStation. And we'll do some direct recordings so that we can put the recordings up on YouTube as well at 60 frames, and you can see how good this game looks. The more time I'm getting with it, though, the more time I'm enjoying it right now. So, yeah, this is but the T80, that's what I wanted to test, and I'm glad I did before I went back. So I gotta say, for if you don't want to spend a lot of money on a wheel, it works with this game. And it works with Drive Club. I had a harder time with it on Drive Club, but it does work. And you still get a sequential shifter with the flappy paddles. They're smaller than the T300s are, but they still work. And yeah, I mean, they work really well. So that's it. I'm going to get out of here, head back to where the T300 is, and continue work on this game. So thanks for watching. Keep your eyes on this channel for the next couple of days, especially for some streams on this game. And other stuff as well. We have Destiny streams every Tuesday, and we got more and more stuff coming. And thanks for joining me, and thanks for all the great questions. So, yeah, Big and Larry, game is shit. Yeah, way to be contradictory, just to be contradictory. Yeah, whatever. If you don't like it, get out of the stream, D-bag. Yeah. So I'll upload this to our YouTube channel before I take off today, and if anybody wants to recheck this out, they can. Until then, I'll see you later. Thanks, guys and gals, if there's any gals.